It's in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Man, come on with this shit.
It's in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
He's so I'm gonna get that big. I be on that big, man. I need to man, what? Start out hot. They got 10 games. Start out hot.
Last season, they met just over an hour down the road with the Big Ten championship at stake. And today, there are enormous implications for the rematch. Ohio State comes into Bloomington to take on the reigning national champion, the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you for more on this Big Ten clash. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
We might not have said this a few years ago, but when Ohio State matches up against Indiana, it is a big deal. Keep in mind, the Hoosiers beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game last year on their way to the national title. But Ohio State knows they could be the team to beat in the Big Ten this year. It is all on the line for some early dominance when Ohio State takes on Indiana. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Ohio State's offense that has the first possession of the game. And here comes Julian Sayin. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to him on the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the... He'll take the deep shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, it's the first 3rd down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Running inside, it's Jackson. There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give them time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Sayin dumps it to the back. On target. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown in the opening drive of the game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Indiana's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. What in the world was he doing? Where was he going? And they get him for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll take it on the return.
The return brings it out to the 28, and the Ohio State offense will take over.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again. Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running back.
Could be an alley. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Sayin to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throw.
And he's in! Touchdown, Ohio State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Running inside, it's Beebe. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fighting off the defender. And they're able to get him down. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Beebe. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run and nothing doing. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
First down and more. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires toward the end zone.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Send the tight end in motion. Throwing, say it. Got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
You put my brother Nick.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Beebe. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got...
Oh, he's got some space. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They're going to ride this running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Running inside, it's Jackson.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Say it. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's got it down the middle. Runs through a man. He might have space. The 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And that's a
Almost!
And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Oh, and then they scored!
It's complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! And they kick it in for 6 more points. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Come on, NCAA.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quarterback making checks. Now here's Sayin. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Gets rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So now it's second and long. They'll go right back to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls taking on the Kent State Golden Flashes. And it's the Bulls with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Hoosiers head coach told me at the half their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And down he goes back at the 3.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to him, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. In the red area, it's Jackson. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these runs.
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the tight end.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Running inside, it's Beebe. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The throw. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's West. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. He's going to run it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about
finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The run inside. It's Cross. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Got it! Touchdown! Buckeye! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, Do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Lofts one high and deep. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down. And the Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is under attack.
In 4 plays, 14 points.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Running inside, it's Beebe. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. He'll try it again. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure.
And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff from the shotgun. Maybe a crease. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Cross. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Whoa, look out on the right. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Trying play action. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's West. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more.
Here's got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Moritz. And the returner will be knocked down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Hoover. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. On the ground, it's West. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll knock him down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun on 3rd down, Saying. Going over the top. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.
Man, you trying to play? Damn. Nah. He on. Yeah. Nah.
A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Hall again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges and Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Sayin. Got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll be brought.
You know what he doing. That crazy. I ain't even seen Lil Bro. I ain't seen Bro.
At the 22-yard line, good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25.
Put me on right now.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker to his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Has to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Stockton. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
That's a lot of fucking fun.
Here's Sayin to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Sayin. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Ain't nothing fast, so I need to go there, dude.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your...
He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, what a play by the wide receiver, just holding on to that football. That was a massive hit given to him by the defense, and you know when you're going to go over the field, there's a chance that happens. You're going to get hit anyway. You might as well make the catch. That was a tremendous job.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Georgia! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good.
That time nigga played me, I had to get strong and did it and take out.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Moving out to the right. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Throwing, Sayin. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. Hard running there. Might have a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Going to the run, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Say it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got him. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dip.
It's a fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble given. The scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Saying, under fire. And they got it. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's Sayin to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but just snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come up, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Throwing, Sayin. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Sayin from the gun on third down. Looking deep. Complete to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And defensively, it's so hard when you've got a running back who can get out of the backfield and make plays. And they run him on the wheel route, so I got to ask somebody to stick him, to be good in man coverage. He loses. The running back does a great job setting up the route, running it, and this offense designed it perfectly on third down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
Sayin. Spits it out to the back. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Set to kick it off.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. RPO complete to open the drive. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Handoff for Frazier. Got a little grass. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw at Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. All kinds of room to the right. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Saying. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in on the right.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a...
There's a crease. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quick release on the RPO. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Say it. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide open downfield. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. He wants a big play here late. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right?
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They'll go with Frazier. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. Maybe some room here. Powers through. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown,
sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. Lining up for the onside kick. Just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest.
Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding.
Two. Ah, that we got worse. I'm talking.
San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. We are gearing up for a showdown between these two teams representing their conferences and hoping to build some bragging rights. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Cowboys ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, go ahead, bro. My bad. I didn't mean to press it.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Caught on the left side by Wilson. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Gonna look downfield again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. DB's right up on the receivers. Got it looking for a first. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And it's the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Offense in a bunch formation. Creates a little room. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I ain't even see that.
And that's just a
boy.
timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the...
Caught, and he's got room. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on first and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Hawkins. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth? So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own one, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Right on the money.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds the big tight end.
Oh, man.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling to the 35. The Roadrunners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This one's complete. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on third. It's caught. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keep slinging it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting him because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a grab and room to run. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To throw, it's McCown. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That fucked up. I had to get you though. I hit you with the rim.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The field goal is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
There's some room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make play.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Cowboys! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Finally, somebody's able to get on the board. This game was sending offensive football back to the 1930s. Great job of executing. I know this is a defensive stalemate. I don't know how many points we're going to see in the second half. Guys, that touchdown, that might be all they need based on what we've seen here in the first half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Oklahoma State, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Off play action. Quarterback adapting. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Dropping back, it's McCown. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he loses the football on the return. Defense falls on the ball. It's going to be a turnover.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
To the air on first down. Grabs it in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
Rain 67 Joker! Rain 67 Joker!
He wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Spear, hey, spear!
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Looking for the score.
No.
Touchdown, Roadrunner. Quick strike through the air for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively.
Could be an alley. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. Across the 25, he's got room.
Oh!
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays.
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They take the lead here in the 2nd half. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
UTSA 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's McCown. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out quickly. Finding some room. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Did not to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We might have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's
makes the catch and he's free. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
I know that hurt. You know where to go. That bit would hurt right there, boy.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Calls his own number. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On the run, it's Hawkins. knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they go back on top.
Big time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And it's the Roadrunners. Want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Maybe a crease. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Wilson has it over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McCown. Quickly out to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's out to 37. Offense in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds his man. It's West. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The RPO, it's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection.
Yes!
Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back.
Yeah.
He'll be
That's why you
stopped,
kick
but
the
not
field goal.
before getting the football
Watch House of
and picking up
Dragons,
big
nigga.
yardage on the return. What a play there. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out.
Here's a little room there. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
He leaves it with the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want...
Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Cowboys enter the final minute with the lead. Some misdirection with the counter. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to save time on defense, they used their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 5 defensive backs on the field as they desperately try to keep them out of the end zone late. Trying to ball it. Flying the friendly sky.
Holy!
Touchdown, Cowboys! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's McCown. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.